me start this way first. Hi everybody. I'm gonna turn this around and hope that I get us all, so far since it's wide angle I usually do. But hi everybody. Oh God, let me try that again.
Words are hard.
Hi everyone. This is Instinctive Explorers. We are out hiking in Forbes State Forest on one of our favorite trails. We can highly recommend this park. It's in Pennsylvania. Forbes State Forest is absolutely amazing. It's big.
You'll find something, I'm sure.
Yeah. They have a lot of more remote trails, which is what we're on, though we may come across some mountain bikers. We'll see how it goes. But I'll turn you around and we'll get walking back. We already walked out, but I didn't have the GoPro on because I was taking pictures with my camera because I am
to trip on the rocks.
Yeah, I'm not looking at the screen for a few minutes because it's like I want to get through this. It's a really flat trail, as flat as they get in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we don't do flat around here.
It's very narrow, but it's an easy trail. I'd call it an easy trail. I don't know what it's rated as. It's very rocky in spots. And it's very muddy today, but it is absolutely gorgeous because it rained again in the morning, so
everything's gorgeously just saturated green.
Yeah, we were all taking pictures. I now have
add the more photography.
I have let me flip it around again. I have gotten the daughter and the husband,
look at this beauty,
into Fuji cameras, which I can highly recommend. Mine is a Fuji X-T30. Theirs is a Fuji X-Half, which is a fantastic hobbyist camera.
It's a bit expensive, but it's really good.
Yeah, it's a bit expensive, but it's worth it if you want a hobby camera.
It's not as bad right now because it's on sale.
Yeah, it is on sale. I don't know how long Fuji's having it on sale, but it's like $100 off, so.
I mean, it's great if you want to sit there and just concentrate on shooting instead of playing with buttons.
And if you like retro stuff, it has so many film simulators you can just flip through super easy.
Yeah, I always tell hobby photographers and new photographers, you need to figure out how your camera works, but you need to focus on composition.
You don't need to finagle with all the settings.
Yeah, especially if you're meaning to be a hobbyist. I took photography classes and I had to learn metering and shutter speed and all that stuff. But even now as a professional, I don't deal with that. I focus on my composition. But I started out having to do completely manual, and film, because that's all there was back then. But I always tell new photographers, you need to focus on your composition first. All the technical specs don't mean much if you don't understand composition and how to line up your shots.
The fanciest camera in the world, but if you don't know basic composition, the shot's still gonna look like shit.
Yeah, that's my kid who I made take my photography class 2 years in a row. So
what's nice about this camera, what I just did, I put it in its film simulation mode, which literally you take the pictures and you can't look at them until you develop them with the app.
Yeah, the X-Half is, I think, really cool because you can. It does the film simulations. You can lock it into only 36 or 52 or some sort of level of pictures. So you're it forces you to think about your shots, which is really good, I think.
Also, such a very cute and retro idea.
I mean, unless you have a film camera and have access to get film and have it developed, I would never discourage anyone from trying film photography first. Because I think having that limitation, and then having to wait to get the pictures back is beneficial, especially when you're starting out.
Well, even with the X-Half taking the photos, I can't see them until I faux develop them on the app.
Which is really, really fun because it makes you can't just look at them. He can't look at them right now and decide he needs to take more pictures.
Yeah.
I kept it to a 36 roll, and I just finished that 36 roll and I put the camera back. Now I'm enjoying the walk.
Now he's done. But that's good for him because he
would finagle too much with the settings
Yeah.
on his old camera.
I am too much of an engineer.
Yeah, he
This
isn't.
takes the engineer out. Now I'm sitting here moving around, thinking about composition.
Yeah.
Thinking about other things that I wasn't thinking about before with that Sony camera.
Because the one thing I taught my photography class to middle schoolers for 2 years, and the one thing I said to them is the best camera is the one you know what it can do, and you have with you.
And if that happens to be just your phone's camera,
Yeah. You can get good pictures with your phone if you understand what it can't and can't do, and then know your proper composition skills. Obviously, I'm gonna link to my channel in the description. I have a separate channel for my photography, which I'm usually listed as a collaborator on these videos because I'm doing both channels now. So I will link directly to my channel though if you want to see some of my photography. So this little spot on the trail, I don't know why. I love these little kind of, this is a hemlock pine. I know that because I have one in my backyard. But I love these little dark sort of groves of hemlocks. There's more up here. We weren't going to come out today because they're still saying 80 or 90% chance of rain. And it rained this morning, but it's not raining now. So we're hoping that we're going to get our hikes in. We're going to go check out the bog after this. But look at this. Isn't this gorgeous how dark this looks? The GoPro, unfortunately, is not... I'm not fond of the GoPro's color profile.
Don't get a GoPro. Their battery sucks too.
Yeah. But for us, it's fine. But I will have some still photos that I will maybe edit into this video. So, editor Kelly,
do your thing.
Put some photos in here. They give you better. My Fuji has a better color profile and better just accurate light representation. I mean, the GoPro's not meant, I don't think, it's more for active stuff. I don't know what's good for hiking videos. Technically, my Fuji does 4K video. I probably should take some video. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stop right here with the GoPro. I'm gonna put my video on for my Fuji and take just a few minutes, and I'll edit it in here. So let's see what the difference is. All right, actually now it says 9 minutes, so we'll see how this goes.
It may only do it in 9-minute bursts.
I have no idea because, okay, so here we are. I think you can see the color saturation is a lot different on the Fuji. But I have full battery power and I took pictures today, but we're going to do video for a little bit. See how this goes with sound and, like we said, how much shake. I don't have a little tripod attached to this. I'm just holding this in my hand. So it will be a bit shakier. But I have noticed with the GoPro, which says it has image stabilization.
It does not.
Seems very choppy when I'm editing it. And I'm like, for something meant to be on a mountain bike thing. Oh, here's one of the little streams up here.
Yeah, look how pretty. Yeah, the water's
gorgeous.
Really
yeah, normally these are almost still a little mountain streams because we're on top of the mountain. Look how gorgeous this is over here. So I've got this on wide angle too, so I'll keep this on wide angle because I had the GoPro on wide angle. I don't know if the sound on this is going to be better or worse. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see the quality difference. Okay, so that hopefully footage you just saw was from my Fuji. we are looking into changing out this GoPro with something else, but I have to do more research, so. But yeah, so hopefully it'll be nice to compare the sound quality, the color profile. I just feel like the GoPro is a little too yellow, and too bright. And maybe there's a way to change it in the settings, but I don't find this thing intuitive. I just started doing this a month ago, so it's like trying to figure out how to change settings in here, or if I have to change settings, I have to take the battery out every time because it drains the battery left in. So then every time I put the battery in, I would have to put all of the settings in again. I'm not doing that because mostly I'm a photographer. We're not filmographers. We do this for fun, just to like capture.
I tried a video on my camera because it can do video as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. You should try and see what that's like. Even if you do short little videos,
Maybe I'll do
it's
something
fun.
when you go to the bog.
Yeah. So yeah, so we'll see. At least we'll be able to compare.
This one is nice.
Oh yeah, this
and loud.
stream is nice and loud. I don't even think you can see the waterfall through here with this GoPro. But
They're normally not running this much.
yeah, they don't run like this. So that's how much rain we got. And I will get maybe a video down by Lynn Run when we stop down there on the way back out. I'll set the GoPro down near the water and just let you have a few minutes of nature ASMR, which is, I've been hashtagging it nature ASMR.
Nice. It is. nature
It
ASMR.
is. And that's part of the reason we do this too. We're not professional videographers. We're doing this for our own fun. We're doing this to share with other people. Not everyone can get out to places like this.
If
You know.
bring a bit of nature to people who can't access nature.
Yeah. So it's like, I get it. It's like you live in the city, you know, or maybe you have some sort of disability that maybe lets you get to a park, but you can't get onto back trails like this. So we hope we can bring some of that to you and you can just enjoy, be able to put these videos on and be like, well, that was fun. Or that was my dose of green for the day. The birds are really loud today too. Yeah. Look at the moss. Look at all the moss on the rocks.
So much moss, so much rocks.
There's somebody chirping. So we drove up here, it got colder, which it does get colder once you get into the mountains, but usually it's warmer up here on top of the mountain because of the sun. And as we drove up the mountains, the temperature went from 56 down to 49. But
The joys of Pennsylvania.
yeah, probably it's just damp, and now the sun's kind of gone away. But once you start hiking, I mean, we're all in long sleeves. Once you start hiking, you warm up. Ooh, mud, I almost slipped. We're gonna have to like shake our shoes off, like sit down and bang your feet together to knock the mud off. It's like, too, the mud doesn't look like mud.
It looks like just dirt.
It looks like regular solid dirt, and on the way out I stepped in some and it just like the ground moved. So that was fun. But it's been a lovely hike. Like I said, we can definitely recommend Forbes State Forest and all the parks associated with it. Some really great park rangers out here. And if you get up, if you can hike and love to hike, get up to these more obscure trails away from the main touristy areas, you can walk a trail all by yourself. It's like at the most during the heavy tourist season, maybe we'll see like 3 or 4 other people hiking. The other one time it was the park ranger.
Yeah.
She was on her off time and she was hiking.
Take a quick break here.
Yep. I'm going to stop this for a little bit while we're taking a break. All right. We are still here on the same trail, and it's so beautiful, so I'm just taking as much video as I can.
Oh, doggy.
Oh, that scared me. Okay, I shut that off because a dog came, cute little dog, perfectly friendly dog, but
Oh yeah, perfectly friendly, but
the guy was so far away from his dog. People, your dog's leashed, under your control, please. That guy must have come from one of the side trails because we have not passed him anywhere. So, but that scared me because it's just like suddenly critter in front of me.
yeah. I was more worried he was like lost.
I was worried too. It's like, that's why I'm like, oh gosh, we're gonna have to, if he's lost, we're gonna have to corral him.
Yeah.
Take him back down to the ranger station with us. People lose their dogs.
Yeah, it happens. So that's what I was thinking.
Oh, he's back.
And there you go. Well, at least we know you're humans here. I'm not worried about you, buddy.
Okay then.
Well, he's having a good time.
He's happy. He's a happy pupper.
Yeah, it's like cats will survive out in the wild. It's like a dog. I don't know how well he would do if he was completely lost.
I know down at Ohio Pile that happens a lot.
Yeah. Kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah. I don't know how many times, I'm not on Facebook anymore, but when I used to be on Facebook, I would, okay, let me stop this. Hear the wind starting to pick up.
We got some gorgeous shots.
Yeah, it was definitely a good photography day. Well, it's always a good photography day if you know what you're doing.
Like, I was so tempted to bring your film camera and try shooting actual film, but since there was the chance of rain, I didn't want to risk it.
That
I'd
old,
feel awful if I damaged that thing.
that old Nikon's tougher than it
I don't
looks.
think you're going to damage that thing.
I just think it's so, like, I gotta be careful with the cameras, like.
So she wants to shoot film. I still have my Nikon 2000 from 1988 that I used in college, a fully manual camera. So she's gonna go from her digital camera to a completely manual one. So we are almost back. I can see the cars up there already.
Yeah.
So flip this around. Hope you guys enjoyed hiking with us. Remember to protect nature. There is no planet B, as they say. There really isn't. So have a good day, everyone.
And hug a tree.
Hug a tree.